absolutely hilarious. If you have not seen Kim Auken in action, you have been missing out. Hopefully you'll get to see him very, very soon. But also stay tuned to the show because we'll be seeing a lot more from him. But we're also seeing a lot more of our Chef Michael that we missed last week. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Very
good to have you back. There was a hole in my life until you came back and filled it.
So sweet of you. Thank you.
Well, this morning we are continuing with our theme of vegetarian delights, and we're making a roast vegetable involtini this morning. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. For those of us who don't know what involtini is, do you want to just...
It's just a roll of grilled aubergine stuffed with some vegetables.
Wonderful stuff.
And then baked in the oven.
Okay.
And it's in the current edition of
Fresh Living magazine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, let's get going. So what I want to do is just to get tomato sauce going here first.
Okay.
And we put a bit of olive oil and then some garlic
in there, right?
And a can of these lovely pick and pay tomatoes.
That's very, very nice.
And a touch of oregano. Get the lid off for that, I think. There we go. And then some salt and pepper. Now what we do here is we just simply let this cook away gently.
Okay.
And there we go. And then when it's all done, that's essentially what it looks like. Right.
Okay.
Now we're going to make the vegetable for the stuffing.
All right.
And what we're going to do is we're going to take the vegetables, butternut, and we're going to roast them in the oven with olive oil and herbs and salt and pepper.
Lovely roast vegetables.
There's courgette and some what they call traffic light peppers.
Yeah, robot peppers.
Red,
robot
orange,
peppers. There we go.
red, orange,
that's the red, orange, and the green there.
And green, and then some nice red onion, just to add a little bit of colour there as well.
Now, because we're making a vegetarian dish, we're using all things veggies. But if you wanted to use a meat for this involtini, you could use chicken or fish as well, right? To wrap whatever you wanted to wrap it.
Tuna.
Okay.
Yeah, or you could just have some braised mince as well.
But now we're using our
So now we're going to use, just put in a little bit of rosemary here.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them in whole, because the thing is that during the cooking process, the leaves come off anyway, and you just take the stalks off at the end. There we go, and then some olive oil.
I absolutely love roast vegetables.
Oh, I know, just so delicious. And put a bit of salt and pepper on there as well. And then, thank you. And then what we do is we roast these in the oven. And they end up looking like this.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Yummy. Okay.
Now, to make the stuffing, we have here some ricotta cheese.
Okay.
And I'm going to put about 3/4 of this cheese into there.
While you do that, if you would like our recipe for our roast chicken involtini, all you have to do is SMS the word fresh to 33728 and we'll send you your pick and pay shopping list as well as the link to the recipe. You can also win a 6-month subscription to Fresh Living magazine. Of course, we're giving that away as well. All you have to do is SMS the word fresh to 33728.
Right. Now here we go. Here we've got the filling. With the ricotta cheese in, and you need to season it up quite a bit.
Okay.
Right, let's get that out the way.
So now we're ready.
So now we're ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of veg onto the aubergine and then just roll it up, and then we'll put it seam side down like that.
Wow, that's going to taste nice.
And
you know what I like about the aubergine or the eggplant is it gives it a rather meaty consistency.
It has nice sort of savoury thing,
hey?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, these are lovely if you do them like this and maybe just cook them just a little bit more. And then you can splash them with balsamic vinegar and pine nuts and roll them up. And they make a lovely sort of room temperature starter.
There we go.
Right, so we're...
Of course, I picked up Chef Michael's favorite word, a little bitty more.
A little bitty more.
A little bitty more.
Absolutely. And it's not too much more, just a little bit more.
Just a little bitty more. There we go. This is looking so good.
And then once you've done these, then you put put some oh, it's not easy to roll.
It's not easy to roll, but it's
we're
okay.
getting there, we're
You're
getting
almost there. One more to
just
go.
one more. We'll take that nice wide one and make it easy for ourselves.
What I like about this recipe is it's relatively easy.
It is. It
So
is
it's,
easy.
You know, anyone can do it, and it's great for meat-free Mondays as well. Once again, the key word for this recipe is fresh. All you have to do is SMS it to the word 33728. You'll automatically go into our competition to win a 6-month subscription to Fresh Living magazine. The recipe is in the magazine, so when you SMS and you win the magazine, the recipe will be in there.
Right.
There we
So
go.
now we've got our nice cooked tomato sauce here.
You're gonna pop that over
And
there.
we'll put that over the top. Yeah.
Very nice.
And then of course this will cook down in the oven while you're baking it. It'll sort of cook down and go.
Yes.
There we go. And then all we need to do now
final
is to
part.
pop the last of the ricotta.
Lovely.
Have you ever seen ricotta being made?
I haven't.
They make it from whey,
Yeah?
and they bring the whey up to the boil.
Yeah?
Ricotta meaning recooked.
Okay.
And these little flakes of this lovely cheese come out of the whey.
I love it.
There we go.
There we go, and that is
And
our
that's what
roast
we-
vegetable involtini.
That
very,
then
very
goes into the oven
nice. For how long?
and gets baked. Oh, just sort of probably about 20 minutes-ish or so.
Oh, there we go. Well, let's
And
take
you
it
land up with that.
with this gorgeous dish over
Dish
here.
there.
Lovely. Well, before we do our little taste test, it's time to take another look at how we make our roast vegetable involtini.
Combine marrows, peppers, butternut, onion, rosemary, oil and seasoning on a baking tray. Roast at 200 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, then cool and fold in 3/4 of the ricotta. Simmer tomatoes, garlic and oregano for 15 minutes. Brush brinjal slices with oil and grill. Place a spoonful of filling onto each slice, roll up and arrange in a dish. Pour over sauce and remaining ricotta. Bake at 180 degrees for 30 minutes.
Well, Chef Michael, you've absolutely outdone yourself once again. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
such a pleasure.
Very delicious. Can't wait to tuck in. While we tuck in, Graham's chatting to Nikki Bush all things related to rebooting and re-energizing, especially if you're a mom and a dad.
It's at the All Seasons Milk Factory where we found goodness produced on a daily basis. Pick and Pay, always there for you.